Okay, this is Love Works Better. God gave me that name, Love Works Better, so I'm gonna stay with it until I'm gonna see that it working better. I feel better with the love that I know that God put in me. So we gonna talk. I have a co-host again. I told y'all he was coming back, right? He's gonna help me. Well, this is Devin, and we're gonna discuss who beating you.
Yeah.
Who is beating you? I see that the whole world, a lot of people is getting beat. You look at the news, this man is beating up a whole lot of stuff. And one thing about it, I'm not upset about it. I feel like something is taking place and we're gonna have to roll with whatever it is. Just
Ride
gonna
it out. Yeah.
ride it out. And you can't have a heart attack. You can't say what you're gonna do because we don't even know what tomorrow holds. So we're just gonna have to, like you say, ride it out.
hmm
But I wanted to talk about who beating you, and a lot of people is being beat, and they thinking it's someone else doing something to them. But I'm realizing you can't blame nobody for what you're going through. You got to realize you you frame your life the way you want it to be. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Like the when you say framing, it's like your understanding of how stuff is playing out in your life and how you view life and how that help make things happen in your life. Is
And it can
that?
be good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You brings to your you well, I heard the preacher say, eat what you want. So eat what you want of these videos. But if it's helping you, you need to eat it. And if it's not helping you, don't
You
eat it.
don't
Whatever
need it.
bringing you some peace, you need to pay attention to that. Whatever is bringing you some sadness or some chaos, you need to pay attention to that
Mm-hmm.
because that's trying to show you
Show you
something.
something.
So that's why I named this "Who's Beating You."
Yeah. Because I get what you mean. Because a lot of times people got this idea of how stuff is supposed to be.
Mhm.
And instead of know what is going on, changing your frame of reference, changing how you understand stuff, you will hold on to a way of thinking or a way of looking at stuff
Mhm.
that beats you down
Mhm.
instead of, oh no, I can't keep looking at it that way. It ain't doing nothing but tormenting and beating me and not actually get me a solution.
And then another thing I was thinking about, they'll go to somebody else because I have done it, so I can
Mm-hmm.
say that, and I'll talk about it to somebody, and they'll help me try to understand it, and I feel a little better. But go back and do the same thing.
Gotcha.
So that's the beating.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't finding out what's going on with you. The reason you keep getting that same uh, lesson or same whooping, you get beat down. You need to find out what the wrestler did or the one that beat you down. You need to figure out why did you allow them to beat you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can blame me, but you need to blame yourself. Why did I let her beat me? Maybe the boys told you don't go down there,
Yeah.
don't go that way, but you went that way, and then that's when you got your beating.
Kept going, like you said, kept doing the same thing.
That's
Even though you, like I said, you talked to somebody and they said, came up with a better understanding, but
you
she
didn't get it.
still ain't get
I
it.
didn't
You
get it.
went and did the same
And
thing.
over and over and over. And I did it so long till I got beat down and I just couldn't get back up. And I
Gotcha.
stayed there until I got some new information.
Yeah.
And when you get some new information and start thinking different and start doing different, you will see a change, swift
Mm-hmm.
change in your life. And I think a lot of people don't know why their life stay chaos and never have no uh, peace because you're not making good decisions.
Yeah. And like I said, you ain't receiving nothing, no new. You keep doing that same stuff and ain't able to receive. Because, like you said, you got beat down. But you also was willing to receive
Receive it.
finally.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
other step.
And I think a lot of these young people, they got to get this, because what's going on now, you have to really sit down and figure out the cause. You can't just say I'm going to do this because that's what I want to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
not always feasible for you to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think, well, I got to make a choice to cut back on going out to dinner, cut back on running up and down the road, burning gas. Plan your plan and work your plan. I think that's a good thing if we start planning our plan and work the plan, stick with the plan,
Yeah.
and you will see some changes in your life. But a lot of people, they want to blame somebody. If mama helped me, if daddy helped me, if my brother helped me, they can help you. You're going to go back and do the same.
That's it, because it ain't the help. Yeah, like you said, are you really planning or you just out here doing stuff?
That's it. That's it. And people want to just continue to be doing things. And I think they think that if I keep doing it, it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep doing it, but do it a different way.
Yeah.
Doing it a different way.
Keep changing stuff up, and that didn't work, but this did work. So I keep that piece and try another way with this piece. That's how you supposed to continually adapt.
That's it. And growing.
Mm-hmm.
Once and look at what's working and look
you
at
can
what
build
ain't
on
working.
it. Yeah.
And what's working, build on it. I know I used to didn't save money, and I like not spending every dime. I rather make end meet. And I know you might say, well, she old, but you ain't old, and you do you take care of yourself and you take care of your money. And people will ask me, how's this one doing? How is that one doing? And what this one doing? What difference do it make what they doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. Focusing on other people.
Yeah, and not focusing on yourself. And it don't. I think maybe they just want to have a conversation, but this conversation is not real.
Yeah, because they go ask them if you want to know
No,
how they doing.
That's right. Don't ask me nothing because I can't tell you nothing about. I can tell you I seen them; they was okay,
That's it.
but I can't tell you how they doing because you might have not told me how you doing.
Mm-hmm.
You might have just had a conversation with me, and most people you don't need to tell them how you doing.
Yeah, everybody ain't safe to
Because
talk to. Yeah,
say that again.
everybody ain't safe. Can't trust them.
Because if you tell them you're not feeling good, she ain't feeling good. And that ain't what you're supposed to be saying. I bless her in the name of Jesus. I hope she feel better. They ask you what they died of. What difference it make what they died of? They dead. So, but that's a conversation that people like to just
Yes,
talk
yeah.
off the top of their head or whatever.
Not really trying to get an understanding, because you can ask that question if you trying to cure something.
Mhm.
But if you ain't really trying to cure something, it's more just small talk. Mm-mm.
Again, we don't want to get to the root problem of nothing. We just want to scrape over the top of the dirt.
Mhm.
You can try to go out there and plant a tree, but if you don't dig that hole deep enough, that tree gonna die. And if we don't get to the root cause of what's going on in our life, we gonna die. You could be living, walking around, but you
Yeah.
really dead and numb.
Yeah, not really. Like I said, you here, but you really ain't here.
And that's why so many people get on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can take all kind of drugs. Pain meds is drugs
Mm-hmm.
because you got a pain. And I realize some of the pain that we think we got, it's not a pain. It's a mind
Yeah.
thing. It's a thing in your mind that you picked up because you had one sharp pain. Oh, I'm in pain. And then you really get to feeling that pain. But I'm learning so much about life, and it's better to learn whether you're old or young. As long as you're learning
That's it.
and
Keep
get a lesson,
learning.
that's good.
Keep
So-
learning.
I hope he'll come back and do another video with me. When he said we're gonna do a video, I just jumped up. Yeah, we can do a video. I like to talk with
Another pleasant conversation.
I do, and I'm gonna get better on letting someone else do most of the talking. But because I've talked so long by myself,
Yeah.
it's just becoming a habit. But I appreciate you coming on and spend a little time with me and making a video. I told y'all he gonna do it. I see something in the work, okay? You all have a great day.
See ya.